Let's talk about Submission Underground 3. There was a poll out by Flow Combat about who Jon Jones should compete against at the next event, and most people, they voted for you. Were you disappointed when you found out that, the matchup couldn't come together and didn't want to verse you?
Yeah, I was disappointed because I wanted to go and show him, because he's trying to act like I'm smaller than him, and that kind of got me mad because I've beaten guys way bigger than him and way more skilled than him in jiu-jitsu. So, but at this point, from the video that I saw of him, he looked like he was a little scared. So I kind of don't want to keep bothering him. I don't want to be a bully and push him into it. So I'm just gonna leave him alone for now. He doesn't seem like he wants to do it. He seems scared. So I just let him do his own thing.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that video. What did you think about him? I mean, he said that you asking him to beg you via Twitter was a douche move that turned him off from wanting to compete against you. And he also said that he believes you being smaller means he doesn't have much to gain from the match. What did you make of that?
I don't know how you can call him a douchebag when you do some of the things he does. It doesn't really make sense to me. I actually like Jon Jones. I don't think I have nothing against him. At the end of the day, all this stuff is business, and I respect him. So, you can't call someone a douchebag from the things that he's done. That doesn't make any sense. And me being smaller than him in the last Polaris, I beat a guy that's a world champion and probably weighs about the same as him or maybe heavier, and has been doing jiu-jitsu since he was probably 5 years old in Brazil. So it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you see it, you could see in his voice he's kind of trembling and kind of like trying to think of like excuses to make. So it's just that he doesn't want to lose.
What did you mean by that tweet, by the way, when obviously everybody's challenging Jon Jones and then you put yours out there and it really sort of lit a fire, and we were looking at the retweets. I think it was by far the most. When you said beg me, obviously we've seen Conor McGregor do that, but what exactly did you mean by that?
In jiu-jitsu, no one knows who he is. He doesn't have anything in jiu-jitsu. He's a subpar grappler, and I'm the big name in jiu-jitsu. So I was telling him to beg me if he wants a big money fight.
Mm-hmm. He had a quick victory over Dan Henderson, but how do you believe a match between the two of you would go?
Stop. The Dan Henderson. I love Dan Henderson. He's a legend, but come on, that's not happening. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that was going to happen. I mean, he's like 45 years old, and he's I don't think he even has a guard. And like, if you imagine putting him on his back, it'd be easy. And I don't understand how like they even put that matchup together, or even make it people think that it was going to be competitive. But I think with a match with him, I think I would submit him in under the 8 minutes. He's too sloppy with his body and the way he moves. I think I would catch him pretty easily, actually. He's a good athlete and stuff, but I can see him disengaging a lot and not coming forward because, and when you come into like a black belt, a high-level black belt's card, it's not the same as MMA.
Wow, I know you say you're going to leave him alone for a while, but I hope one day that matchup gets put together, because that'd be a lot of fun.